friends, Romans, Etruscans and countrymen. Today I bring to you an epic mod developed by the Wolf of Iberia, who runs a fantastic YouTube channel, and what you're seeing right now is a complete overhaul to the Etruscan roster and making the Etruscans the OP soldiers that they are supposed to be. Well, no, it's not supposed to be that, but what I've played of this mod is absolutely fantastic, and I'm been playing with a battle mod provided by the Wolf of Iberia and Sebdi's unit mod. It's just absolutely fantastic, and you want to achieve your dream of attacking Rome? Well, you can do that in this mod as well. And just look at the variety, at the detail, at the variation of units. And there's a certain YouTuber known as the Terminator who absolutely loves the visual details that you can see here. Every unit, every single soldier feels unique. All the shield variations look great. Weapon design looks absolutely fantastic. And I basically attacked Rome with the strongest Etruscan army you could ever dream of, and the Romans just had a starty. That's all they had. They just had a starty. And I was playing with a couple of other mods as well, but with this battle mod, this was recorded before, but I believe, as you can see here, look at the action. I'm also playing with the cinematic combat mod as well, and really enhances the units. And these poor Romans, they got absolutely destroyed. Look at those Astari. Look at them. They're getting destroyed at every single moment. And it is just absolutely epic and glorious to see the Etruscans like literally saying, this is our land. Romans, you took our history, now it's our chance, it's our thing. Well, as you can see, with the work that Wolf has done, with the amount of investment that has been put into all of these units, these Etruscans look absolutely amazing. And plus, paired with Sebdi's mod, with Sebdi's unit mod, of course, it looks absolutely great. Now, you're going to witness, I think it's a city guard. It could be the city guard. I believe it's a city guard. And they're going to charge in. They're going to deliver an epic blow, as you can see. Yeah, well, they didn't deliver the epic blow, but they're about to be destroyed. They're seriously going to get destroyed. Yep, the Astadi are going to get destroyed. Poor Astadi, they're just getting absolutely wrecked. And this is what you can achieve. I'm just imagining if you played this army and then you go ahead and play it in some other campaign or something like that, or you go and attack the Armenians, or you attack the Parthians, or you attack the Macedonians. So let's go into this. What you're seeing right now is an absolutely massive roster for the Etruscan League. And as you play as the Etruscan League, you can decide to do two things. You can either go straight to the north, or you can expand to the south. And I had a lot of difficulty fighting these Insubres or Lugaria or any of the innumerous barbarian tribes that there were around there. It's not easy. And that's the difficulty and fun and challenge of playing the Etruscans. Nothing is easy because you are the underdog. And if you're the underdog, you need to do a lot of work. And you can get great written events like this. There are some really fantastic event styles, narratives that are implemented into the mod. I wish there was more of it. I wish there was more events added, but it's a lot of work and investment to add a lot of narrative events over time. But as you can see here, I was initially trying to expand. I was trying to kick the Gallic tribes out of North Italy. So once I would have a consolidation over North Italy, then I would go and conquer Rome. Of course, you can always do that as well. And the Etruscans have such a unique and varied roster. There are units you will come to like. There is, and you will have border incidents. You will have events like these that give and expand the Etruscans more flavor. I do want to see more flavor related to Roman events, because the Etruscans and Romans are more or less two sides of the same coin. That's what I would say here right now. Plus, also, when you as the Etruscans go and conquer any building, well, fine, not any building, but let's say you went and conquered Rome, you can build an luxuria barracks that will allow you to recruit those Roman units as well. So that really helps you in your gameplay during the late gameplay stages as well. And why am I playing the Etruscans? Well, okay, there's hundreds of mods out there that says that look, I've overhauled the Etruscan roster, this is what it is. What separates this mod from the rest? Well, there's been a lot of passion, there's been a lot of effort. But the Wolf of Iberia has been working really hard on making this mod unique and stand out. And as you can see here, I played as the Etruscans and I decided to declare war on the Massilians. Of course, it was not an easy battle, and I was playing on Nightmare mode, by the way, which you really should play with. But, you know, the Etruscan units feel great. There's the city guard, there's the Latin swords, there's legions, there's the Etruscan axes, the Italian cavalry. You know, you really got to use the Italian cavalry for hammer and anvil. The axes and swords to hold the line. Spears, the spears to hold the line, and the axes and swords to grind through. That's the Etruscan army for me, and the slingers must be there to provide the advantages needed. Over time, as I played this mod, I discovered the fact that when someone puts his time and effort, and all modders do this, but when they put their time and effort into making a great mod and they spend so much time, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of passion, it's a lot of, at the risk of repeating myself, you know, it's work. And as you can see here, I'm using some camera mods, but I played as the Etruscans and I expanded to the lands of the Averni, which is something you would never expect the Etruscan AI to do. And I'm conducting diplomacy. I've conquered Marseille already. I am a legend at this mod. Of course, I joke myself. Well, I do not joke myself, I kid myself. I'm not an expert at this mod because I was fighting so many barbarian tribes when I decided to play and expand in the north, and it was not easy. But you can see my Etruscan units, they fought with their uttermost determination to impress Lauren, who was, I believe, the main god of the Etruscans. And it's really a mysterious thing that the Etruscans are not as well known as their Roman counterparts, because it was Rome that gained a lot of influence from the Etruscans in exactly the same way as the Persians did with the Medes. And we don't, when I say the Medes, I mean the Medes. And we don't know about them. We don't know about the Etruscans and their mysterious civilization. We don't even know what an Etruscan dominated world would look like. I don't think I even know much of their language either. And you can get events like this, really good events like this. I would really want to tie it to the Roman events. There's a lot of events that you can borrow from the Empire of the 3rd Century Crisis DLC that you can implement over here as well. You know, you've got specific events like this that allows you to promote generals and do things. I really appreciate the Wolf of Iberia giving us a narrative overplay of this. And as you can see here, the units look absolutely stunning. These are Etruscan legionaries, and just imagine what they would look like if they're going to be in the late game as well. But of course, you can easily recruit them within a couple of turns. But they look absolutely amazing. Though I would like to see a more uniform style evolve, like a I would like to see a more evolved style at some point. But let's see. And as you can see here, this is the glorious Etruscan army. Once again, I'm showing you more of this because this took quite a while to record, but as you can see, if you go to the Steam Workshop and download this mod, as you can see here, then you are absolutely going to love what you're seeing here. I mean, seriously. And it's not as if the Etruscan army has to remain with just hoplites and legionaries and whatever. You know, you could go and conquer the Gauls, you could go and conquer the Iberians, you could go and conquer the Romans, you could go and conquer anything. Once you build an luxurious barracks, then you can pretty much recruit their units into your army. So that means you have a hybrid style army. And this is my army being attacked by the Suebi. Of course, as you can see here, just look at the epic action. Look at the battle mod that I'm using. Of course, Wolf of Iberia gave it to me. And as you can see here, I'm playing with cinematic combat camera mods. I'm playing with a whole bunch of host of mods here. But the action looks absolutely epic. If you want to get action like this, I will link the entire mod description list down below so you can go and download all the mods that is needed. Of course, I will do that a bit later because the mod is sooner or later going to be on the Steam Workshop, and by the time this video is released, I will have the links in it below. But as you can see here, look at the action. Just look at what modding can do for Rome 2. And Rome 2 was released in 2013, and now we have an absolutely fantastic mod. You know, the Rome 2 modding scene is still alive. There's still plenty of modders going for it. So you really need to go and do this. I'm also using 70 unit mod, so watch out for that as well. As you can see, it's an absolutely epic mod. The battles are great. The units feel distinct. There are unique events for, for certain events, for choosing, for omens, for predictions, for, whatever you want to name it. And let's just witness this slow moving combat here of the cavalry just smashing in to the epic carnage, the conflict, the battles that you can play with this mod. I mean, seriously, if you haven't got this mod right now, you are seriously missing out. You need to get this mod, and I will say it again, even if I repeat myself. Fantastic mod, you need to go ahead and download it now. And finally, all I'm going to say is, go ahead, download this mod, go and subscribe to it. You are seriously missing out. Even if I have to repeat myself 10,000 times, you think like this. Every time you play Rome 2, the Etruscans are just easy to crush with their bland color scheme. You've got a vibrant color scheme. You've got a fantastic YouTuber named the Wolf of Iberia, who you should go and subscribe to his channel and subscribe to his mod. Please leave a like rating on his Steam Workshop mod as well. But please, let me know what you think of this mod, and let's get this mod to the highest rating it can be. So, don't forget to leave a like, share, comment and subscribe. I will see you on the next video.